What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the all-new 2024-25 EPL Prizm Hobby Box from Panini. These dropped on the Panini website for $250, which is a bit cheaper than last year's release. And unfortunately, this is going to be the last EPL Prizm set that we're going to see for a very, very long time, since the license actually switches over to Fanatics as of the 2025-26 season. But as always, we're here to show you guys what this product's all about. So stick around to the end of the video to see what rating this set gets. But let's get right into it, guys. If you enjoy this kind of content, want to see more, consider dropping a like down below and subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel and really helps us grow and helps us put more content out there like this for you guys. And when you click on eBay search links on this page and make a purchase, it can result in us earning a commission, which also supports us in the long run as part of the eBay partner network. So this is going to be a 12 by 12 format, 144 cards total, and we should be getting a bunch of unnumbered parallels and 5 numbered cards per box, plus 1 auto on average, of course. And here is actually, let me show you guys all the sides of the box. There's that one, bottom, of course, there's nothing there. And then the back, this is kind of what you guys can expect. Let me actually bring it a little bit closer. You might want to pause this, but I'll also put up a table on the screen to help visualize things with a comparison to last year's set as well. And right off the bat, we can see that they added the white prism and the black gold as well, which should set the print run at around 4,000 cases. And each case is going to have the classic 12 hobby boxes per. But in terms of semi-case hits, we do have the Genesis Prisms once again. Those are going to be obviously 2 per case. And our case hits are going to start with the Snakeskin Prisms. Then for our more traditional case hits, we do have the Manga once again, followed by our multi-case hits, the brand new Prismania, big head looking things, and one of the most popular case hits out there in the entire hobby, the good old Color Blasts, back to horizontal this year. But yeah, let's get right into pack number 1, and let's see how we can start things off. Hopefully the first pack doesn't have the auto right off the bat. But something very, very weird that I did notice from all these boxes and packs that I watched is that, yes, first card. So first, back, middle, like you're gonna have a lot of cards that are just like flipped. So we're gonna try to not spoil anything here. Whenever we see any flipped cards, I guess we're just gonna continue to, I don't know if this is gonna work actually, but all right, let's flip these. And hopefully it's not the auto. All right, so far it's just been base. Loving this new design. Of course, this is very, very similar to the, like 2013 Prizm design from Panini. We didn't have soccer back then, but we did have basketball and I think football as well. So our first numbered card is going to be, wow, look at that, clean red on red. Man, these borders are just amazing with the colors. Diogo Jota and Iliman Ndiaye. So this is going to be not numbered. Orange Hyper. And then this red should be 153 out of 199. So let's sit this guy over here. Not a bad start. Absolutely love the new and improved manga design this year. I mean, with the Japanese text and everything, and like on the back, kind of give you information on the artists and stuff. So really hoping we get to pull one today. I'm sure you guys saw some of the pictures earlier, but all right, let's flip these. Seems like this is working so far for us, but I also like the slightly more zoomed in pictures. Like maybe we don't need I mean, this is kind of cool, but maybe too far out in terms of like players is like too much. But here's one of our first main chase rookies, Miles Lewis Skelly. We'll talk about the rookies here in a bit. And our first silver is going to be Cameron Archer. These also look very, very clean with the new border. So let's set that one down over there. And then 3 base to end this one off. So actually, let me sleeve this guy real quick. This is his emergent insert. Chase rookies, I guess some of the players to realistically chase that have the RC and are actually young and not like 30-year-old veterans. Miles Lewis Skelly, like we saw earlier, and Mikey Moore as well. Those are going to be tier 1. They are the youngest in their class, and they have a lot of upside, a lot of potential. So here is Jordan Pickford, blue for Everton, but of course he's wearing the bright green because he's a keeper. 108 out of 299. We'll sleeve these at the end. And then Anthony Elanga, former Manchester United, a rookie, another non-numbered parallel. So it might confuse some people who haven't ripped in a while. They did switch over, I think, last season, purple going from numbered to non-numbered, but In terms of like the chase rookies after the two that we mentioned, I guess it's somewhat like of a mix between, I don't know what to call it, like a tier 1.5 to tier 2, because there is some overlap. It's not that big of a jump between tier 1 and tier 2, but I guess we could start with Tyler Dibbling, and then we can add Lucas Bergvall. Here's Mark Gahey, silver kaleidoscopic. And we have our first checkerboard, Rodrigo Gomes. Not going to be one of the chase rookies, but this one is going to be non-numbered as well with 3 base. So in addition to Bergvall, we have Bilal El Khanous and Archie Gray and Nico O'Reilly for Manchester City, who we've seen in some top sets from earlier this year. And it looks like we have our 3rd numbered card here coming up. It is going to be another red. Those are going to be the highest numbered, so we're going to see a lot of those. And here is Mikey Moore, just a base. So far, we got the 2 top chase rookies in base cards, and here is Garnacho Silver with a red Rodrigo Muniz and 3 base, like we're used to seeing at this point. So this one, again, is out of 199. 99 out of 199. Let me just sleeve Jordan Pickford real quick. But if you do want to prospect even more, our last and final tier for rookies, I'm not even going to have like honorable mentions after this because this like doesn't make any sense. But we do have Omari Hutchinson, who is on the sell sheet, Renato Vega, and maybe even Sam Amia. If you do really want to find something that could be potentially worth something in the future. But here is the 2014 Prizm Flashback design. I actually really like this one. I'm going to put that one with the silvers, even though it's just a base. And here's another orange hyper, Pedro Porro, and 4 cards here. But I mean, that is like, sorry, let me kind of remind you guys what I'm talking about. So when you get these in parallels, they actually really pop. They're almost like full flood, kind of like what we see in Obsidian. So I'm really glad they added that element to Prizm this year. At this point, you would have seen them on a screen, like the base one and the parallel, and they just look absolutely amazing. That's all I have to say. And our auto just popped out of nowhere. We have Calvin Bassey for Fulham. This is going to be silver, so it is going to be numbered 97 out of 99. Usually silver is numbered lower than that for Prizm, but here is going to be our auto. Unfortunately, it's nothing too crazy, but that just increases the chances for you guys pulling a crazy auto like a David Beckham or Zlatan or Thierry Henry or something like that. But I was waiting for this one. We do have a nice checkerboard, Archie Gray, one of the 2nd tier or 1.5 to 2.0 tier rookies. This one's not numbered, but we will take it. This is probably the best card we've pulled from this box so far. We have plenty of packs left. Let's see the rest of this base. And I think we're actually more than halfway done with the box. So let's see what we got in this one. Then we got a little something for you guys. I will announce it here in a little bit. All right, a bunch of base here. And we have center stage. I actually like the design of this one too. They did a really good job with inserts this year. Here, let me just move this one over there. We got a silver and last 3 base cards. So what I was actually getting at earlier is that if you're still watching at this point, I do want to announce that we are going to be giving away one of these boxes, actually, a full hobby box. And how to enter is simple. 1, make sure to like this video. 2, be subscribed to the channel, because we will be doing redraws if the box is not claimed within 48 hours. So you kind of do want to know like when the giveaways happen. And 3, comment down below #Prizm and let us know your favorite team in the English Premier League. So that's it. We'll run the giveaway in about a week or so, maybe a bit more, open to international subscribers as well, as long as they cover shipping fees. And I think that should be it. Also check out our Patreon link or channel memberships down below if you do want to show us some extra love. We do have some like monthly thank you packs and all that awesome stuff. But yeah, really appreciate all the support, everyone. Don't stop. Just keep doing what you're doing. Honestly, can't do this without you guys. So big thumbs up and thank you once again. But all right, we have the last 4 packs. See what else we can get. I think we're missing maybe at least 2 more numbered cards. Hopefully we can still get a manga. Obviously it's a case hit, so it's like 1 in 12 boxes. But if not, I think I'll be completely fine with what we have so far. Here is Ruter, out of 299, a blue, and then Timo Werner Mojo, one of the other non-numbered parallels. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 base. All right, let's sleeve this guy. So far, we've gotten like 2 numbered reds, 2 numbered blues. I really hope we get at least one more lower numbered card. I will not complain if we pull a 1 of 1. I'm sure you guys would love to see it too. So, all right, Toby Collier off the base, and then we have a silver Jack Hinshelwood. Almost wasn't able to read that. Then we have Joe Willock, purple, non-numbered once again, and some base. So I'm pretty sure you guys are used to the pack format here. Last 2 packs, now or never. We do have some of these boxes available on our website, breakfastcards.com, and we will be running some. Oh man, please tell me. I think we actually got a 1 of 1. That is incredible. I really hope we're not getting trolled. Oh my God, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Like I was saying, breakfastcards.com, we do have some of these boxes available, and we are also going to be running maybe 1 or 2 more case breaks. So definitely. Oh, I think that's Manchester United. I can't tell who it is. Oh, it's a black gold. I'll still take that. It's out of 8. It is Andre Onana. Oh man, what's my name? 3 out of 8. I was really hoping this was going to be, I think Anthony's like still in the Manchester United checklist. I thought that could have been him, but as soon as I saw like the hairstyle and like hairline, I kind of knew it wasn't Mr. Fidget Spinner, having the time of his life in La Liga, by the way. But anyway, there we go. Black gold. Love to see it. Man, so I can totally see how people would immediately think this is a black just because you don't see the second half of the parallel. But all right, love to see it. Black gold out of 8. Obviously, these are not guaranteed, but this is one of the newer additions. I really like the black golds. In previous sets, they were like 1 of 1s, but traditionally they've always been like out of 8 for other sports at least. Maybe sometimes even out of 5. But all right, last pack. What can we see from this one? It looks like another checkerboard. Don't even need a millimeter to know that. But here is Luis Guilherme. I think that's like, what, 4 checkerboards or something like that. Base, 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 and base. So let's do a recap, guys. All right, got a bunch of silvers here. Not really gonna make a big deal out of those. We got some chase rookies, unfortunately all base. Mikey Moore, MLS, and then one of the honorable mentions. Probably should add him to that pile at that point for me personally. But all right, so we got 2 purples, 2 orange. All right, so we got 1 mojo. So these are all the non-numbered. We got 2 purples, we got 2 orange hypers, and then we actually got 3 checkerboards because we got this Archie Gray here. It's probably one of the coolest ones in this box. And 2 of those regular ones. And for our numbered cards, we got 2 blues. These are going to be out of 299, and we got 2 reds. These are out of 199. So actually the blues are the highest numbered. Totally forgot. But we also got a black gold. Andre Onana has not been performing well recently, but it is what it is. 3 out of 8 black gold. We will take it. And then a numbered auto as well. Always better than a base auto, unless you're getting a big name base auto. So out of 99, silver penmanship. So how are we going to rate the last EPL Prizm set for a while, guys? I'll put up the rating on the screen while we talk about it. But overall, a lot of little improvements across the board from previous years. So thumbs up for that. And, you know, starting with the design, probably the best EPL Prizm design we've seen for a while, you know, at least after the 2019-2020, because that's the best one in my opinion. So this one is probably the second best one after that one. Love the borders, love a lot of the insert designs. And, you know, the colors really pop this year. I know we mentioned that earlier, but I cannot stress that enough, especially on the 2014 Prizm Flashback design. And, you know, add in the manga redesign and the horizontal color blast. And, man, this is a really good-looking set. Almost didn't give it a perfect score in this category, but with all the smaller improvements to the design this year, definitely deserves that little extra push. But unfortunately, the base set size is going to be the thing holding this set back the most. It is sitting at the classic Prizm 300 player for soccer, at least. Once again, nothing much to add there, but, you know, at least the launch price is a bit lower than last year, but could still use quite a bit of work in my opinion. But, you know, with a print run of around 4,000 cases, you're looking at a very, very small print run increase from last year. And the rookie class has a lot of potential, like we mentioned earlier, but, you know, generally speaking, overall it is a bit iffy compared to like other sets. So yeah, only time will tell. We'll have to see where those guys go. But in terms of auto checklists, a lot of good names and a lot of legends in it. They added Zlatan as well, but overall the good auto ratio is a bit below industry standard, I'd say. So expect to see more like less exciting autos this time around. I mean, that's kind of what we got today, but no offense to any Fulham fans. But like we said earlier, this is going to be the last Prizm EPL set we see for a very, very long time. So, the novelty of it all is like definitely helping with the rating. And once again, 6 hits per box is the name of the game for Prizm. At least it's been like that for a while. And Prizm always, feels like a nice little rip, nice little experience in my opinion. And of course, we will be reviewing all the other formats as well as they come out. So stick around for when those videos come out. But that is pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, found it helpful. Thanks for watching. Stick around for more content, group breaks, and giveaways. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.